Now, I haven't talked about the Pokemon TCG in a while, and that's for good reason. I, a while back, said that I was pretty much done with the TCG, and if I ever got back into it, it would be because I actually had the funds for it. Because Pokemon, the card game, is actually pretty expensive. So, unless you're making budget decks, then you're really not going to be able to do much, because the top tier decks are usually always very expensive, and again, I don't feel like wasting money on something that gets rotated out. So that is a issue of mine, but you know, what can you do, right? Anyways, I want to talk to you guys about the transition from EX to GX and what we can expect, or what we're already seeing, because I held off on making this video for a while. I wanted GX Pokemon to be out for quite a bit to see, you know, what's been going on, how the format's been and stuff like that, and I gotta say, honestly, when I saw GX, it already clicked with me that it was gonna be literally almost the exact same thing as an EX Pokemon, just with some minor difference. And it was true. There's only one minor difference, and that is the GX attack. So GX Pokemon are almost just like EX Pokemon, where they get a big boost in HP, their attacks are a little stronger, or they have better abilities, and that's pretty much it. So with this one, it's the same thing. They got a little bit of stronger attacks, a lot more HP, and the gimmick for this one now is they have a GX attack. And if you don't know what a GX attack is, basically it's a move that you can use on the Pokemon, but the catch is, it's like every other move that you can use on your Pokemon, but the catch for the GX attacks are you can only use them once per match. So right now, let's look at some examples, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's first off, let's talk about one that I don't think is all that good, but can be useful. Is Lapras GX. Now, Lapras seen some big improvements from being a GX. It has 190 HP, which is, I think, should be a little more because Lapras. Lapras has a big base HP, but you know, the Pokemon mechanics from the game don't transition to the card game. But anyways, it has Collect for 1 water energy, which is draw 3 cards, which is good. Then its big attack, which is Blizzard Burn for 3 water energies, does 160, and that's not bad at all. But this Pokemon can't attack during your next turn. That I don't like. But I mean, I don't know why they gave Lapras that limitation. I mean, yes, it's only 3 water energy to use, but at times this card game can be very fast paced, and Lapras already has a problem with having a 2 retreat cost. So, you know, that's, I don't know, in my opinion, that's not all. It's a good attack for damage, but it's whatever. And then its GX move is Ice Beam. Ice Beam GX, which does 100 damage, and for 2 water energy and 1 colorless. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. You can't use more than 1 GX attack in a game. So GX cards make you really think on what you're gonna waste your GX move on, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna run multiple GX Pokemon, not just one. So think very carefully on what you're gonna do, because Ice Beam is pretty good because of the fact that it paralyzes, but at the same time, is it really worth it? I think it'd be a game-changing moment with Ice Beam, but it all depends, guys. It really all depends. From what I have been liking, though, from the GX Pokemon is that I've been seeing a lot of variety with them, and a lot of them have really good supports. So, for example, Decidueye GX is very nice because of Hollow Haunt GX for 1 grass energy, which is very low. I like that, and it has Razor Leaf for 90 for 1 grass and 2 colorless, so it can be powered up pretty easily with double colorless. Its ability, Feather Arrow, once during your turn before you attack, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Amazing. So it's Decidueye EX is actually pretty decent. Now, is it something that is probably game breaking in the meta? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with the meta, to be honest. I've only seen some stuff, and I'm just saying, like, this is just my opinion right now. But its GX attack is put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand, which is very nice. It gives you stuff back that you used, a lot of resources that can be very helpful, and it says cards, so you can pick anything you want, which is great. So the Decidueye EX is actually one I was looking at. I like its little gimmick. It looks dope. I don't know, that's just me. And another one that I saw with really nice support was, I believe it was Umbreon, which was Dark Call for 1 dark and 1 colorless. It discards 2 energy cards from your opponent's Pokemon. I like that one because it doesn't say active. It can be from anywhere on your opponent's side of the field, which is nice. As for Umbreon GX itself, it has 200 HP, not bad. A retreat of 2, which I don't like for something that puny. And Shadow Bullet does 90 damage for 1 dark and 2 colorless. Its attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So again, I'm not going to talk about too many of these Pokemon. You know, the whole point was, you know, this is just what to expect, basically. And I'm showing you a lot of examples. So in my opinion, let me show you probably my favorite one, which would be Solgaleo. And I just love Solgaleo. I like Lunala more, but in the card game, Solgaleo is amazing because it has so much going for it. Yes, it has a retreat cost of 3, but its Ultra Road ability, during your turn before you attack, you may switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. That is amazing. He can switch when he wants to. I love it. My only gripe with it, though, besides the retreat, is that it's a stage 2, so it has to evolve from Cosmog into whatever the other thing is. But its GX attack is very good, and its main attack is even better. So its main attack is for 2 steel energies and 1 colorless. Sun Steel Strike, 230 damage. This thing has 250 HP, by the way. 230 damage, guys. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. Now, yes, that's a hefty price, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure you could get this back. Like, you can get these energies back. And with its GX ability, you definitely can. So, Soul Burst GX for 1 steel energy. Search your deck for up to 5 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck afterwards. Not only does it help out itself, but it could help out other Pokemon on your bench too. Very nice card. I love it. It is a very, in my opinion, a very hard-hitting card, obviously. And I can see it doing some pretty good work. So, what are we missing with EXs, man? Not too much, because GX Pokemon also have the same thing as EX Pokemon, where if it gets knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards. It's the same thing. But we did have some amazing EX Pokemon back in the day. Wow, I'm sounding like I'm really old. First one to note is the big boss himself, which is Mewtwo EX. That dude was around for so long. Keldeo EX, Seismitoad EX, Darkrai EX, Black Kyurem EX with the Blastoise combination. Oh, it was crazy. We had a crazy time with EX Pokemon. So I only named a few that were up there. So this video is a little longer than other ones. I'm sorry, and there isn't too much visuals. But hey, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this really quick because I haven't talked about Pokemon TCG in a while. It is something that I really like, but you know, unfortunately, I don't have the time like I used to or the funds to play it. But who knows? Maybe sometime in the future. Never say never, right? Until next time, guys. Darkness.